Mic testing. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a crazy day. As you must have seen me running up and down. This is the first time I'm actually doing something like this, so it's new to me. So bear with me. If any mistakes I have done, I think I called when I met Jeevana Chacha on the way. He was wearing his mask, and I didn't know it was Jeevana Chacha. I said, "Hey da." So if I had made any mistakes like that, please forgive me. Like I said, it's been a crazy day. Okay, so welcome to the reception ceremony of hashtag Jidin Weds Navya. I'm so glad that you guys all took the time to actually come here and spend this day with us. And I'm sure that some people have taken flights from far away. Some people have taken some people live right around the corner. For all those people, I'm sure you came all the way just to see me, right? Or is it just along the way you just saw the wedding? Obviously, it's just for the wedding, but crazy, cheesy joke. But anyway, welcome everyone. So before the bride and groom arrive, we're just going to play a small video showcasing their life journey of how they met. So over to you.
September we met, I could tell by your smile. You hadn't been with a good girl like me in a while. Yeah, you were impressed, couldn't leave me alone. Text me every time that you pick up the phone. And I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you, acting like a fool. I'm on the other side, you're like a full moon. And I'm up all night, howling at you. Tables have turned, tables have turned, tables have turned, tables have turned. I used to be chill, now I can't catch my breath. When you say my name, I feel tight in my chest. Can't handle the space, I need you here by my side. You make me sweat in the coldest of nights, yeah. I had control in the driver's seat, but my hands are slipping off the wheel. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you, acting like a fool. I'm on the other side, you're like a full moon. And I'm up all night, howling at you. Tables have turned, tables have turned, tables have turned, tables have turned, feelings all turned upside down. I guess I'm the needy one now. Feelings all turned upside down. I guess I'm the needy one, needy. Now the tables have turned, now I'm up all night. I'm picturing you, acting like a fool. I'm on the other side, you're like a full moon. And I'm up all night, howling at you. Tables have
That's it. That's how they met. So for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, I can actually call my brother married. So, and my sister, I got a sister of my own right now. So for the first time, let me introduce Mr. and Mrs. Mohan the Third. I guess the bride is still taking, we might need to call 911. Apologies for the delay. There was a story. This is quite some time back, and I'm going to actually embarrass Jidin by doing this. So there's a story a while back when he was still in university. And actually, it was not in university when he was in Pietermaritzburg. So it was an incident just like this, where now Jidin was busy with work and stuff, and because of how tired he was, he actually fell asleep. He fell asleep to the extent that he was sleeping for more than a day. And knowing how our Indian parents are, constantly calling every 1 hour, my mother 30 minutes, calling every now and then. My mom tries to call Jidin, can't get hold of Jidin. Now, this was Jidin staying in Pietermaritzburg and me staying in Durban. I get a call at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the night. I can't find your brother. I'm like, okay, what do you mean you can't find my brother? No, I tried calling him. I can't find your brother. This is my mom. I said, okay, what did you call? I mean, maybe he was. I told her maybe he was working late. Don't worry about it. It's like, no, there's something wrong I know there's something wrong. You have to go there right now to Pietermaritzburg to find out where he is, what he's doing. I'm like, no, mommy, he's fine. Don't stress about it. Don't worry about it. He's fine. He's probably working. Because I've had talks with Jidin about stuff like this before where he's tired and he has overslept. So I know that this happens, right? So then, then she, being my mom, can't sit still. She calls the whole neighborhood. If she had the numbers of all his professors, of all the doctors, she would have called them too. She calls everyone, finally gets off one of his closest friends, says, you need to find my son. The friend goes to the place where he stays, my brother stays in the hostel, and knocks on the door. There's Jidin in his gown, waking up like, what's up, dude, And then my mom calls me, this is now 11, 12 in the night. Oh, he's fine. So the same incident I think is happening to the bride. So relax, everyone. She's fine. She will come. And is she ready? Yay. Okay. So again, for the first time, let me introduce Mr. and Mrs. Mohan III. Thank you, guys. We were just about to come looking for you, and hopefully you wouldn't have been far away. Okay. Welcome, guys. For starters, I just want to just let you know, as you might have already known, I'm the MC. And just to put some ground rules straight, if you haven't noticed already, and I apologize if I haven't said this already, on my right here is where the bathroom is. So if anyone needs to go, you're most welcome to. We have professional photographers from Pink Flower Productions, Marlene and Bernard. Everyone just wave, hi, right? Okay, so they will be taking the photographs and video, and everything what's happening right now is being live streamed to friends and family from all over. So that's happening. So you're all welcome to take photographs, but just be aware of them so that you give them their space while they're working. Okay. To Jidin and Navya, just to welcome you in, I would like to ask my mom to just give them a welcome drink that she will just. Daddy, could you explain what that is?
The watermelon. Not watermelon, but it's shamam.
Shamam. That's shamam. I don't know what shamam is. Okay. All right. You can be seated, Mom. Thank you. Didn't only one. Share that for now. I know you didn't have anything yet. Okay. So. Okay. Let me introduce the bride and bridegroom and their families. So, the groom is Dr. Jidin Zachariah Mohan. He is the son of Zachariah Mohan from Kanotra family in Mukkada in India, and the son of Jesli Mohan from Kirikata family from Venmani. Jidin has completed his master's degree his bachelor's degree in medicine and surgery, and currently is working as a locum in the Melomed Hospital in Cape Town. On my right, on my left, on the other left, I have Navya George Mohan for the first time, right? Navya George Mohan, daughter of Varki George Thekadata Tarathil family from Kaleli, Patnamthitta district. Excuse my Malayalam. And daughter of Tara Anna Thomas Kalungal from Kodanar, Perambavur, right? Navya has completed a master's degree in geomatics engineering and remote sensing from University of Cape Town, and she's currently working as a business analyst at Hyperleap. Jidin is unfortunately blessed with one brother, and my wife, Anita, that is right over that side. I am Jaren. Navya is also blessed with one brother. Where is Nevin? That's Nevin and his wife, Shilpa. Shilpa, say hi. Hi for 3. Okay. So I would like to invite the parents of the bride and bridegroom to come and do a lighting ceremony, lighting the candle ceremony. Oh, sorry, before that, I would like to invite our Achan, our father, a priest, Beni Achan, to do a welcome prayer before we start the formalities. Thank you.
നമുക്ക് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കാം. ഞങ്ങളെ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്ന നല്ല ദൈവമേ, ഇന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ ഈ സമയത്ത് ഇവിടെ ഒന്നിച്ചു കൂടിയിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ ദൈവം തമ്പുരാനെ, ജിതിനു വേണ്ടിയും നവിക്ക് വേണ്ടിയും ഞങ്ങൾ നിന്നോട് അപേക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. വിശുദ്ധ ഏവങ്കേലുവിൻ്റെ മുൻപാകെ നീ അവിടുന്ന് നിൻ്റെ മക്കളെ കൂട്ടിച്ചേർത്തല്ലോ, നന്ദിയോട് സ്തോത്രം. കർത്താവെ, ഈ നിമിഷം മുതൽ നിൻ്റെ മക്കൾ പുതിയൊരു ജീവിതം ആരംഭിക്കുമ്പോൾ നീ അവിടുന്ന് മുന്നമേ യാത്ര ചെയ്തുകൊള്ളണമേ. നിൻ്റെ മക്കളോട് കൂടെ ഇരിക്കണമേ. ഓരോ നിമിഷവും അനുഗ്രഹീത ജീവിതം നയിപ്പാൻ നിൻ്റെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ സഹായിക്കണമേ. ഇവിടെ വന്നുകൂടിയിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ടവർക്കായി നന്ദിയോട് സ്തോത്രം ചെയ്യുന്നു. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി നൽകിയിരിക്കുന്ന ഭക്ഷണപാനീയങ്ങൾക്കായി നന്ദിയോട് സ്തുതിക്കുന്നു. ഭക്ഷിക്കുകയും ബലപ്പെടുകയും തുടർന്ന് നിൻ്റെ നാമവത്വത്തിന് വേണ്ടി ജീവിപ്പാൻ ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാവരെയും സഹായിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യണമേ. ഈ സമയത്ത് ജിതിൻ്റെയും നവിയുടെയും മാതാപിതാക്കളെയും സഹോദരങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും ഓർത്ത് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്ന കർത്താവെ, ഒന്നിച്ചൊരു സമൂഹമായി നിന്നെ മഹത്വപ്പെടുത്തിക്കൊണ്ട് കുടുംബമായി ജീവിപ്പാൻ ഞങ്ങളെല്ലാവരെയും സഹായിക്കണമെന്ന് യേശുക്രിസ്തുവിൻ്റെ നാമത്തിൽ അപേക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. കൃപയോടെ കേൾക്കുമാറാകണമേ. ആമേൻ.
Thank you, Acha. I was meant to make that mistake, by the way. Just letting you know. Okay, so the next part of our formalities is basically to the lighting of the candles. And that will be done, there's 3 candles here. The 3 candles symbolize, each candle symbolizes each family in this bond that is happening here. So the bride's family will light, father and mother will light 1 candle, the groom's side will light another candle, and the groom and the bride will light the 3rd candle. This symbolizes the unity and commitment that these 3 families are making together to make this marriage a success. So, without further ado, can I invite Mr. Varki George, or commonly, fondly known as Prasad, and his lovely wife, Taranti, to the stage. Thank you. Okay, next I would like to invite the groom's side, Mohan Sagrai and Jasni Mohan to come and light the candles on the right. And last but not least, of course, I would like to invite the groom and bride to light the third candle. And this seals the bond, guys. That the commitment that all three families are taking to be with you on this journey of life. Thank you, guys. For the first time, this is your family now. Okay, all right. The parents can be seated. Thank you. Jidin and Navya, stay. Okay. The next item on our list is for you guys to actually cut your wedding cake. So. Sorry. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's serve each other. പേടിക്കണ്ടടാ. Thank you, guys. Okay. You want more? Okay, so now, normally at this point in time, we have a best man speech that comes in. Jidin's best man is actually not me. I'm very sad about that. Jidin's best man is actually his best friend. His best friend is Dr. Abraham Idikula. When I ask Navya about his best friend, what Navya normally tells me is Jidin's first marriage is Abraham. In fact, she goes on to say that before I never used to play on the PlayStation. But I know that if I don't play on the PlayStation, his friend is going to take that time away from me. So Navya has started PlayStation just because he wants to spend more time with Jidin than this best man. So Jidin just wanted to, your best man wanted to be here, and because your best man wanted to be here, but due to work commitments and COVID, he couldn't. But he has sent a message just for you and Navya.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The long-awaited day is finally here. Jitin weds Navya. There've been so many delays, but now we're here. You've made it. I'm going to give you a bit of an insight, a viewpoint from a friend, if you will. So, if you had told me on the day I'd met Jitin that I would be speaking at his wedding, I would have told you, you're lying. I'm not even going to be friends with this guy. You see, when I met Jitin in the corridors of the University of Pretoria, he said 3 four words to me. Are you a Malayali? That's it. Not even a hello. How rude. So here I am 9 years later, speaking at the wedding of this rude boy. And I have many stories to tell about all the things we've gone up to during university. But I'll hold off on them because I'm sure Jitin has told you all these stories as well. But what I can tell you throughout these years is that there's many things I've learned about Jitin. First thing is that I was completely wrong about my assumption. Jitin is far from a rude boy. He is a very humble, honest, selfless to a fault person. He is patient. No matter what you do, he will not show his frustration. And he's the type of person to help you out if you are in trouble. Whether you've done right by him or wrong by him, Jitin will always be at your side if you need assistance. This man shows immense love for his friends and his family, and I have massive respect for him. He's not just a friend to me, Jitin is like a brother to me. So, in the February of 2019, I believe, when I was on the phone with Jitin, he was telling me, Abe, my parents are looking for a wife for me. They've showed me this girl from Cape Town. She's quite smart and intelligent, and she's very, very pretty. And this is one of the few times I heard Jitin being so intimidated. He didn't know what to do, so he asked me for advice. And me being inexperienced and I have very little input, I'm obligated then to give advice anyway. What are friends for? So I told him, just get the number, speak to the girl. And as any person seeking advice, he didn't follow it. No, he took too long, and instead it was Navya who had to make the contact. And good thing that she did. Now, every time I spoke with Jitin after that, he only had wonderful things to say about how things were going between them. There was nothing bad that he had ever said about how things were going. I could easily tell when they were getting engaged. The day when Jitin called me to invite me, he was so excited. You could hear the man gushing. There is no way to describe that other than that's love. I've never met Navya before the engagement, but after I met you and the times we've talked, I can tell she's as humble, as patient and caring as Jitin. Both of them care deeply for each other, and they've both had very good impressions on each other's families. I witnessed this in my time in Cape Town. Jitin is a proud son to auntie and uncle, and to the whole Cape Town community as a whole. And I'm sure Jitin's family feel the exact same way about Navya. Now, I'm going to end off this little segment with some advice, even though I'm grossly inexperienced and unqualified to do so. But it is a wedding speech. I'm obligated by law to do this. I don't make the rules. So I'll relate my advice to the time we went ice skating. You're going forth into the unknown. You're scared of faltering and slipping. But as long as you go side by side, hand in hand, there's very little that will make either of you fall. To Jitin and Navya.
That was Dr. Abraham Idikula. So, as his toast, I'm his proxy. So if everyone could take a glass, the champagnes are non-alcoholic, so everyone who is worried about that, don't stress about it. So all are non-alcoholic. So if everyone could get a glass of champagne, and let's toast to the newlyweds. Can you open so by the time it comes? While the champagne's being served, today I was actually I experienced Murphy's Law for like to the core. Everything that can possibly go wrong has gone wrong, and I'm trying to keep the train on track. So, in terms of getting things done on time. So, in terms of time, everything that can go wrong has gone wrong, but at least with regard to the marriage, thankfully, it happened. So this is, they say once bitten, twice bitten. This is thrice bitten. Now no more shy. So, when I look around this room, I see a lot of dedication. Why I'm saying dedication is because half or 75% of this crowd here has booked flights, has booked accommodation to go to different venues for the same wedding. I was talking to my boss the other day, and I was telling him I'm going for my brother's third marriage. He's like, "What?" And he's like, "What? Your brother's married three times? How old is he?" Like, no, he's very young, 25 years old, 26 years old, and he's already married 3 times. I was like, no, because of COVID, we had to change the date 3 times. So I'm glad, thankfully, you guys are all married. I mean, you both are married. So let's toast. Does everyone have a champagne in their hand? Okay. So toasting to Jidin and Navya. Have a blessed marriage life together. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, this is the moment where I all tortured you to stay this long. So I know you guys are all hungry, and so lunch is served. So now if we could all move one table at a time. So let's start with that table there. Let me just confirm. Hopefully it is. Like I said, Murphy's Law. Let's see. Am I going to be bitten today with that? Not yet. So that's... Okay. We'll keep ourselves in. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm told. So for that time, we'll play the next item on the list. I'm apologizing for the delay. So the next item on the list is sorry.
Greetings from Trivandrum, South Africa, from Baba and Jose Marman. In this slide, you can see the younger us for you to just recall us, and this is a photo that was taken a few years back. As you can see in this slide, this is the extended family in South Africa. We are big in numbers. On behalf of the extended family, plus us. Yes, hi everyone. At the very outset, let us congratulate both Mohan and Prasad families for deciding to enter into this marriage alliance. Congrats also to Jithin and Navya for accepting the marriage proposal from their respective parents. Although there was a long waiting period, the decision to finally enter into wedlock today is a necessary and timely one. Refraining from mischiefs was, of course, very challenging, but it appears that you both took adequate self control, hard training for life. Well done. Baba and I are surely as a privilege and also excited to be part of this wedding celebration. We are very happy and, of course, honored to acknowledge Mohan and family's invitation to us to speak on behalf of the family in South Africa and to be part of the festivities in absentia. We were denied that honor in isolated instances, and some of you, yes, here, in fact, shared that pain. There are 4 types of people. The first one are good people who give others happiness. And the second are bad people who give others experience. And the third are worse people who give others a lesson. And the last are those best people who give others good memories. We all judge a person not by his or her name, but on the basis of his virtues or her virtues. Now, surely both of you are good people who give others happiness, best people who give others good memories. Some miracles are, in fact, good people with kind hearts and caring attitudes, and you both, Jithin and Navya, are 2 such miracles. But once, Buddha, don't feel bad when now people remember you only when they need you. Feel privileged that you are like a candle that comes to their mind when there is darkness. Like every human being, you entered this world crying, but you are one of those few who used life to create happiness for yourself and others when you met on the train journey of life. Some boarded and some disembarked from the life train during its journey, but you were and are still there from departure and continues the life journey. Most of those whom you were in contact with during the journey, whether they disembarked or still on the train with you, surely will have good memories of the time they spent with you. The last or terminal station is still far away. Continue the journey, sharing joy to everyone. You are surely God's such creations to spread joy. Yes, wedding initiates a very complex relationship right from day one, and there are always challenges, simple and others complex. Past lifestyles and way of life have to be discarded in order to adopt a new one and adapt some others in order to pave way for happiness, peace, and tranquility. Now, Baba says that you two must imagine that you met only once before engagement, as was her own experience, and continues to add that such a feeling will give you more excitement today, both during the day and the first night that is only hours away. The fear of a first night and shyness ought to make fascinating experiences. Take it slowly and steadily. Okay, remember that it is best to always choose a joint decision making for all important matters. Now, yes, Baba adds that in the new formula, everything is a 50-50, be it in or out of bed. She continues that Jithin must do all cleaning in-house and outdoors and ironing, and also help Navya in cooking, just like Mohan does. Jithin and Navya, never laugh at each other's choices. You are one of them. Now, marriage is a relationship in which one is always right and the other is usually the husband. Jithin and Navya, each of you is adopting an overgrown child whom the respective parents cannot handle anymore. Although you have been interacting for the past several months, the pattern may change after Minnagattam. You will frustrate each other occasionally until a winner emerges and the other is subdued. Then everything will be peaceful and gorgeous. Trust in the Almighty, irrespective of Marthoma or Orthodox, and go to church regularly. Now, medical training involves learning exercises to produce children, and Dr. Jithin was trained accordingly. So, no anxiety on that part. We wish you a lot of children in mixed genders, but don't forget to train them in Sunday school. May the God Almighty shower His choicest blessings on you, both and members in your respective families. COVID-19 may spread through exchange of presents, and so we refrain from sending wedding gifts. Instead, we salute you with the folded hands as per COVID protocol.
That actually brought all of us, most of the Moen family and our extended family to South Africa. He was unable to be here today, but this is his message that he sent for us. Okay, is lunch not served yet? Okay. Right. Second, next speech is, this man is known to be dashing. This man is known to be a master of, a jack of all trades, a master of philosophy. However, I call it kalachiri. Right? Because every time I see him, there is this kalachiri on his face. ഏതാണ്ട് ഒപ്പിക്കാൻ പോവാ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ on Navya's father, Mr. Varki George Prasad.
My speech is in the pocket. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, IMC. Thank you for the opportunity. We were very fortunate. Jithin ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഉറപ്പ് കഴിഞ്ഞ് അവൻ കൈക്കൂലി കൊടുത്തതാണെന്നോ എന്താണെന്നോ അവൻ്റെ കോം സർവ് ദേണ്ട കേപ്പ് ടൗണിൽ അങ്ങനെ അവൻ കേപ്പ് ടൗണിൽ വന്ന് പറ്റു. We didn't know that this was the beginning of a wonderful friendship rather than a father-in-law, son-in-law relationship. അങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞാലും ഇവൻ എന്നെ ചിലപ്പം ആ സാമ്പാർ ഇങ്ങ് പാസ് ചെയ്തു, ഞാൻ ഇന്നലെ ഡൂഡ് കമ്മി ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് പിന്നെ. Anyway, we were lucky to have him with us for a year, so we got to know him and he got to know us, and we've been doing some wonderful things together. Okay, Moonshine and Jesli, relatives and friends. ഞാൻ പണ്ട് ഫോണിൽ കൂടെ ചുമ്മാ തമാശന് ജസ്ലി ചേച്ചി നിന്ന് വിളിച്ചപ്പോൾ എന്താ പ്രസാദ് ചാച്ചാന്ന് തിരിച്ച്. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി ഇയാളിനോട് നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാവില്ല. Okay, getting serious. Giving a daughter away is one of the most painful time in the life of parents. But not essentially for us. We are actually glad to see her go. Don't mistake that to mean that she was a headache or a troublemaker. It is only because she is moving on in life with the best young man that one could dream of having as a son-in-law. Yes. And I will substantiate that. A young man who has impeccable ethical standards. I have heard of what he has done in the past and decisions he has taken. Who takes his profession extremely seriously. Who is easy to get along with and who is absolutely committed to people around him. Our respect for him grew to greater heights in the way he gave of himself when we in Cape Town, the whole gang from Cape Town, the whole group, we in Cape Town, went through our tryst with COVID. So we are about 6 families who are very tight and we are friends for many years. And everybody got COVID, nearly at the same time. Shibu, Shirley, Sabu, Merlin, they're all here. Deepthi, Benjin, Lalu, Shobi, Tara, and I have all been in his care. His care for his patients and the extra mile that he went to ensure that we survived is commendable. We are all really indebted to him. I guess this is one of the reasons the Cape Townians are here today after having booked their tickets to Pretoria, cancelled it. Then booked the Pretoria, cancelled it again. Then to Durban, and then should we cancel, should we not cancel? And finally, it happened. So thank you, Cape Townians, for coming and for your friendship, and for Jidin for looking after all of us. We are really indebted to you. To me, he has become a co-adventurer. He listens to all my stories and philosophies about life. Tara, as soon as I start talking, oh, by the way, recently I told Tara, ഞാൻ ഈ വായിക്കുന്തോറും എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി എനിക്ക് ഒരു കുന്തും അറിയത്തില്ല, നമുക്കൊന്നും അറിയാത്ത ആളുകളാണ് നമ്മളെന്ന്. അപ്പോൾ താര പറഞ്ഞു കെട്ടിയപ്പോഴേ എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി അത്, ഇനി കൂടുതൽ പറയട്ടെ. To me, he has become a co-adventurer and a friend. And together with Nevin and Shilpa, we will have already started formulating strategies of survival within that household. As a first step, we connived to get a dog after the wedding and strategically got Tara to agree. There is more to come. Usually, when a daughter leaves home, parents are in tears. We have no more tears to shed. We have been shedding them for the past few weeks as our wallets depleted. So today we can put on a brave face. We're not going to cry. Navya, the enigma. A young lady with multiple talents. A student who don't need to spend much time and effort to get through her academics. A dancer who takes to the floor like fish to water. A debater who can stand her ground. A diminutive figure who takes on the leadership role among giants. A troubleshooter who takes on the role of captain when others flounder. A networker who has friends in all parts of South Africa and abroad. A sleuth from whom you can't hold secrets. And finally, a daughter, a sister-in-law, a friend who's constantly on the go, solving everybody's problems. When we have a problem, it is Navya who goes out. Navya has a Achajan. Achajan college dandu onni chapoe. Achajan is senior to her. But if Achajan has a problem or somebody troubles him, she says, Achajan marike. That's a problem. So watch out, Chidin. Monchan and Jesli. Monchan and Jesli. This is not a warning. I am sure she will take on the role of these traits that I have mentioned in your family now. Although she can sometimes charge ahead like an electron, she has good intentions, so please bear with her. Tara and I are extremely pleased to hand over our daughter to you. Monja, to you or to. We have no qualms, no worries. We foresee only a loving family into which she will merge. And Anita. I've been warned and threatened that I should keep the speech somber. And there's no humor needed in this gathering. That is why I've kept it so. So I only want to wish you both a wonderful life, young man and young lady. Navya, you've got the best a woman would ever need. Jidin, we have given you our greatest treasure. We have wrapped her in the finest. Do be gentle when you unwrap it later tonight. Before I go, I must say that there's a wedding coming up next week. Would you both stand up, please? The next couple. That is Ashlyn and Shilpa, also from Cape Town. Shibu uncle's son and Binu's daughter. And this poor guy has been waiting patiently. I have to say this. I have to use a Ubama പറഞ്ഞാലേ ഇത് ശരിയാവത്തുള്ളൂ. ഇത് നവ്യയുടെ ഉറപ്പിന് ഈ ബൊത്സ്വാനയിലെ ബിനുവും ഭാര്യയും മക്കളും ഒരു മുന്തിരിങ്ങയെ കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് ആഷ്ലിനെ കാണിച്ചു. ആ മുന്തിരിങ്ങയെ തിരിച്ച് ബൊത്സ്വാനയ്ക്ക് കൊണ്ടുപോയി. അപ്പോൾ ഇവൻ ആ മുന്തിരിങ്ങ വേണമെന്ന് ഞങ്ങളോട് പറഞ്ഞു. ഞങ്ങൾ ഷിബുവിനോട് പറഞ്ഞു. അങ്ങനെ അവരുടെ അപ്പനും അമ്മയോടും പറഞ്ഞു. മുന്തിരിങ്ങായി കൊടുക്കാമെന്ന് തീരുമാനിച്ചു. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ആ മുന്തിരിങ്ങ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് കേപ്പ് ടൗണിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരും, തിരിച്ചു കൊണ്ടുപോയി. ഇവനിങ്ങനെ നോക്കിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. പിന്നെ പ്രിട്ടോറിയയിൽ കൊണ്ടുവന്നു, കോവിഡ് വന്നു, വീണ്ടും തിരിച്ച് ബൊത്സ്വാനയ്ക്ക് പോയി, വീണ്ടും കേപ്പ് ടൗണിൽ വന്നു. ഇനി കൊണ്ടുപോകത്തില്ലയോ. തലേ ദിവസം രാത്രി വരെ ഈ മുന്തിരിങ്ങ അവൻ്റെ മുന്നിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഈ ഉറക്കത്തിൽ കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന് രാവിലെ ആയപ്പോൾ കോവിഡ് പോയി. അങ്ങനെ അവസാനം അടുത്ത ആഴ്ച അവൻ്റെ കല്യാണമാണ്. സോ വി കൺഗ്രാജുലേറ്റ് യു ഓൾസോ ആൻഡ് വിഷ് യു ദ വെരി ബെസ്റ്റ്. I hope I was decent. Yeah? Yeah, this time. So, once again, wish you all the best, both of you, and I'm sure that you'll have a wonderful life.
Thank you, Prasad uncle. Um, one reason is that I didn't send out the link for this streaming of this event is because I was praying that it doesn't get postponed again. So I only sent out the streaming of this event yesterday to everyone to make sure that, okay, it's happening. All right, guys, before you guys throw anything at me, the food is served. So if everyone could make one table at a time to get served. Let's start with that table there, and then we'll go to what table number is that one? 4. Table 4, go first to get served, and then table 5, then table ഒന്ന് എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് പുഷ്. Ladies and gentlemen, you. Ladies and gentlemen, can you hear me? Huh? You went for? Call. Yeah, so don't have I'm thinking we play the video. Okay, we play the video. Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. We are going to play the. We have a video message that was actually. It took a lot of time between me and my wife Anita to track down people, to find people, to get them to send these videos on time, to compile them. All that preps, everything. I have to give credit to my wife Anita. So I don't know where she is. So she did this video, and I think from Jidin's side that she compiled the video, and then from Navya's side, it was between the Thomas Squared cousins. Okay, so let's play the video and see.
Jidin and Navya, congratulations.
ഈ ഹാപ്പി മൊമെന്റ് ഞങ്ങൾ ഒത്തിരി മിസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്.
Wishing you both a very happy and a blessed married life. God bless you both. We love you. Umma.
ഹായ് ജിതിൻ.
ഹായ് നവ്യ.
കുടുംബജീവിതത്തിന്റെ പവിത്രമായ ശുശ്രൂഷയിലേക്ക് പ്രവേശിക്കുന്ന
നിങ്ങൾക്ക് രണ്ടുപേർക്കും
ഞങ്ങളുടെ വിവാഹദിന ആശംസകൾ. ദൈവം നിങ്ങളെ അനുഗ്രഹിക്കട്ടെ.
ഹായ് ജിതിൻ, നവ്യ, ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ബിഗ് ഹായ്. വിഷ് യു ഹാപ്പി മാരീഡ് ലൈഫ്. ഞങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും ഈ കല്യാണത്തിന് കൂടണം എന്ന് കരുതിയതാണ്, നടന്നില്ല. ജെറി, നിനക്ക് പ്രത്യേക താങ്ക്സ്. അനീറ്റ, നിനക്കും ഇത് കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് എല്ലാവരെയും ഇതിൽ ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ നിങ്ങൾ ശ്രമിക്കുന്ന ഈ ശ്രമത്തെ ഞങ്ങൾ റിയലി അപ്രീഷിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ വിമൽ ആൻഡ് ഫാമിലി, വിജയ് ആൻഡ് ഫാമിലി, ജെയിൻച, സോഫി മാമ, റോഷ്നി, റോഹൻ, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഒരു ബിഗ് ഹായ്, ഒരു ബിഗ് ഹഗ്ഗും എല്ലാം അടിച്ചുപൊളി. എനിവേ, എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യാം. ജസ്ലാമ, ചുരുക്കമെന്ന് ഒരിക്കലും കരുതരുത്. ഇത് ഞാൻ എന്തായാലും മേടിച്ചെടുക്കും കേട്ടല്ലോ. ബൈ. അപ്പൊ ഒരു വലിയ ഹായും ഹഗ്ഗും. ബൈ.
I wish you a happy married life.
Okay,
Jitin uncle and Navya auntie, I wish you a happy married life.
Okay, അപ്പൊ ബൈ പറഞ്ഞു എല്ലാവർക്കും.
Bye.
Hey Jitin, Navya.
Hey guys, happy wedding day. They said third time's a lucky charm. But I'm just joking. I hope that it's going to be a very festive day, lots of celebrations on that side.
We're really sorry that we couldn't be there with you, but all the best for your married life. I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Cheers guys, see you guys soon. Cheers, bye.
Dude, Jidin, you're married. Wow. 1 year and 5-month wait. Navya, well done. You survived this long to wait to get married to Jidin. And Jidin, buddy, I'm glad. I'm proud of you. Both of you, for this tough time that we've all had, enduring so many different challenges. We survived a pandemic, guys. We still are. There's a long way to go. And 2 wedding postponements. I mean, so much must be said to all your family members as well for supporting you during this tough time, for this wonderful day that has finally been reached, this milestone in your lifetime, and all the planning that's gone through. And yes, you got to wear your wedding outfit. So, from my family to yours, congratulations. To your parents, Jesiji, Mon Chachan, uncle and auntie, it's done. You can now relax. You can enjoy your life now without too much worry and stress, and look forward to those little ones that will come sometime in the future. But don't stress them right now, huh? They need to enjoy a bit of their time together. To all of you that made this day successful, congratulations to you as well. Jithan and Navya, you have spent a lot of time in the last year or so also getting to know each other. But living together is a separate topic, something that you will experience, and good that you have others that you can lean on to and ask for advice at time. But as a close-knit family, a close friendship of people that you have around you, and of course your working careers, you will get busy, but don't forget, you have each other, and you must be very thankful for that. We have a long way to go, and we look forward to your development as a couple, in your relationship and family life that you now begin. All the best. Bye.
Jithan Chacha and Navya Chechi, we wish you all the best on this special occasion. We can't wait for the day when it will be safe for us to have a big party where we can all meet and dance and have a big celebration. Remember that marriage is a workshop where the husband works and the wife shops.
Hi, Jithan and Navya.
Hi guys.
Wishing you a happy married life.
Wish you a happy married life.
Hi Jithan and Navya. Happy
married life.
Hi Jikutte and Navya Kutti. Happy married life.
Hi, Jithan and Navya.
Happy married life, both of you. God bless you. Stay safe.
Hi Jithan.
Hi Navya.
Wishing you all the very best on this special day.
Happy married life.
With lots of love.
From all of us, Uma.
Congratulations, Jithan and Navya. Wow, you guys are finally married. 2 years in the making.
ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് രണ്ടുപേർക്കും കല്യാണത്തിന് വരാൻ പറ്റിയില്ലെങ്കിലും ഞങ്ങളുടെ പ്രാർത്ഥന നിങ്ങളുടെ കുടുംബജീവിതത്തിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ ഈ പുതിയ കുടുംബജീവിതത്തിന്റെ പ്രവേശനത്തിൽ നിങ്ങളോടൊപ്പം ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും.
We hope to be a part of your journey going forward as a couple, and we hope to see you soon back in Cape Town. All right. Bye.
Hey Jithan, hey Navya. It's been a long time. I just want to congratulate you both on getting married today. I hope all the blessings and luck ahead. Hope to see you guys soon. Cheers.
Hey Navya and Jithan, this is Chiku and Chinu. Just wanted to say congrats and wishing you guys a happy married life. See you guys soon.
Hi Jithan, Chacha and Navya Chechi. Today is your big day, and how I so wish all of us could be there with you guys today, but nonetheless sending you all the love and all the luck, and hope it's everything of the best. Love you guys.
Congratulations Navya Chechi and Jithan and Chacha. We are so sad that we can't be there with you guys to celebrate your special day, but we hope that it went well, and we wish you all the best for your married life ahead, and we hope that it's a blessed one.
Congratulations Navya Chechi and Jithan and Chacha. Sending lots of love and wishing you happiness for your married life.
I am Shanti, wife of Mohan and aunt of the beautiful bride Navya. We are very apologetic that none of the family members from India could attend due to the ongoing pandemic. Let me begin with the blessings of Mrs. Amani George, who is Prasad's and my mother, and also the grandma of Navya, who is in Koni. She couldn't attend this grand occasion, but conveys her love and prayers, wishes to both Jithan and Navya. There is a saying that to love someone deeply gives you strength. Being loved by someone gives you courage. As much as you are a lucky lady today, Navya, your husband Jithan is also lucky to find a beautiful lady like you. May you always cherish the uniqueness of one another forever. Lastly, I would like to convey best wishes from Mohan, my children, Anup and family, and Kochu and family.
എൻ്റെ കൊച്ചുമോൾ നവ്യയ്ക്കും ജിതിൻ മോനും എല്ലാവിധ മംഗളാശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് നല്ല സന്തോഷകരമായ ഒരു മാരീഡ് ലൈഫ് ഉണ്ടാകട്ടെ എന്ന് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കുന്നു. എൻ്റെ പ്രാർത്ഥനകൾ എപ്പോഴും നിങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും.
Hi, Navya and Jithan, congratulations. We are excited to see your wedding today. You are made for each other Navya, you are my favorite. Wish you all the best. With prayers, Ammacha. Thank you very much.
ഞാൻ നവ്യയുടെ ഡിന്നി അമ്മായി. ജിതിൻ ആൻഡ് നവ്യ, കൺഗ്രാറ്റ്സ്. ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങളുടെ കല്യാണമൊക്കെ ഭംഗിയായി നടക്കുന്നതിൻ്റെ സന്തോഷവും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കൂടാൻ പറ്റാത്തതിൻ്റെതായ ഒരു വിഷമവും ഉണ്ട്. നവ്യക്കുട്ടി, ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ കല്യാണം ശരിക്കും മിസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുടാ. ലവ് യു ലോട്ട്. ജിതിൻ, യു ആർ ലക്കി ടു ഹാവ് ദിസ് മാർവലസ് ഗേൾ. ടേക്ക് കെയർ. വിഷ് യു ബോത്ത് എ വെരി ഹാപ്പി മാരീഡ് ലൈഫ്. മേ ഗോഡ് ബ്ലെസ് യു.
Congratulations, Navichichi and Jitin Chetan. Navichichi has been a big sister to me all my life. She's the reason why I always look forward to every December holiday when we get to meet again. We went to Vigaland together. We had an awesome South Africa trip 5 years ago, and we've watched many movies together. So that's why today, this afternoon, I'm so excited to watch you through the big screen as you get married to the love of your life. Wish you both an amazing married life. Congratulations.
I hope you got Navya and Jidin. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, a lot of effort went into this. So from both sides of the family, it was not easy to track down people. It was not easy to edit the videos and putting them together. So I would like to give a hands of applause to Anita and Thomas Quaid. Okay, so the next item on our itinerary is this man is someone that knows Navya from the moment she was born. He is, from the time I've known him, I've known him as a character that will absolutely do anything for anyone. And I'm sure it's the same thing for Navya. And from the time that I'm sure that Jidin, you have known him, and he's also been there for you, and he will stand by you no matter what. Let me call upon Navya's brother, Nevin George.
Thanks, Jaron Chachan. Yeah, so we've just finished the lunch, and my dad has set the bar high in a dance as well as a speech. Hopefully the rest of us can keep to that bar, and we can reproduce what he's shown us. And I see both of you are still looking okay. Hopefully no one has slept here yet. I don't see anyone sleeping after the food. So I usually get accused at work of sleeping sometimes in the afternoon after lunch because I've eaten so much. So that's not the case today. Anyways. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming here. So before I begin, let me thank you all who have made it here today. I know you have traveled from afar despite the COVID situation. Let us celebrate this moment. As a short introduction, I'm the bride's brother. My name is Nevin. My wife Shilpa and I reside in the east of Pretoria and are expecting fraternal twins in May this year. Okay. So enough of myself. I'm going to speak about the lady getting married today. I know you've been worried that something might be said to you or about you today, but the day is not ended, so don't worry. Nothing's going to happen. My dad and my mom had me, followed by Navya 4 years later on the 19th of June 1995 at Rob Ferreira Hospital in Alspred. Little did we know that an atom bomb was on its way. Everyone around soon realized that this bundle was special and needed attention, with all the crying and tantrums while she was still a baby. Living up to the Gemini traits, she can juggle a variety of passions, hobbies, careers, and friend groups. She can talk about almost anything and is always down to try something new. Navya's life started off in a small town called Klaseri, where we both grew under the care of a nanny. Since my dad had a love of dogs, and although my mother was averse to them, the three of us formed a majority and decided to purchase a Rottweiler named Boy. That was my dad's decision. Navya quickly grew fond of dogs and went as far as wanting to sneak him in after mom slept and put him under the duvet. This is where we stayed. In 1998, we moved to a nearby town called Hoedspruit. This is where we stayed at an Air Force base and had two Malayali families as neighbors who both had children our age. As our parents were both teachers at the time, it gave us sufficient time to bicker and argue on simple matters. I must admit that Navya has been the naughty child between us. Her immediate defense, if there was an argument, was to be a crybaby, so Amma would take pity on her. This is only till my dad began to realize her theatrics. One of the moments I still recall is she making me push her on a bicycle to school because her legs were tired. This was our childhood, and we enjoyed the serenity and quietness of the Lowveld. As she turned 7, we began to notice that she would blend into any friend group and would share whatever topic came to her mind. This included travel, hobby, family, movies, television, anything. Navya finished primary school, and then we decided to shift to Cape Town, where she attended high school. Navya grew very fond of the city. One of the families we first met was the famous Marmon family. As we started getting used to city life, Navya fitted in very well. She found an addiction and hobby, as you saw today, dance. We noticed that a wonderful dancer and drama queen was in the making. She would choreograph dances for all of us at Onam, and also even take on an item herself. As she went on to Rustenburg Girls High School, her social network increased. A friend of hers, I remember, used to come and stay over at our house, Melissa. Always used to comment, Navya is always full of life. Yes, this is definitely true. One of the activities Navya hated was physical education. She would sometimes come home from school like she just got expelled, but drama was the name of the act. Navya would always persevere to succeed, and in her matric year, she would study and study and study. That is when she decided on her future and went on to study geoscience. She would take part in work group activities, tutorials, assignments, anything that she could be part of from the university. A friend of hers, Farhana, would comment that Navya wants to get involved in everything, such as being on the Engineering and Built Environment Committee. Yes, and she has good leadership qualities too. She completed her studies in Bharatanatyam at the Indian School of Dance in Rylands, Cape Town. She is qualified to teach dance in case any of you want any lessons. Well done, Navya. As this was completed, she gave up all her hobbies, including an attempt to learn the guitar. In fact, she sold the guitar and gave her friends a party. That was the end of Dad's dream of playing a song together. She then focused on completing her degree, and this was when Jidin became a topic of discussion. This was after a couple of proposals, none of whom she seemed interested in. Navya had a stern, no, too many. Well, Jidin, you are the chosen one. As she completed her degree, she decided to do a master's degree, and here we were thinking Navya was done studying. In 2020, Navya found a job at Hyperly and is presently juggling to complete her master's degree while also working. She would also consult her older Chechi, Shilpa, for advice and comments on some of her life problems. I am happy that you keep the family involved in some of your decisions. To the both of you, Jidin and Navya, from your brother and Chechi, I know that this day has been a long time coming amidst the COVID situation we are in. There have been multiple postponements, which has caused stress on both families. To Navya, you have been understanding and dedicated in whatever you do. Jidin and you have to complete each other, whether in communication, family, work, commitments, anything. Let that be the case. Never let each other down. You guys complete the family. And if you are worried about something, talk to each other. These are some pointers I've learned from my marriage. Happy couples argue. Focus on each other's strengths. Do things together and have fun together. Laugh with each other. Appreciate one another. And especially celebrate those small moments that you will forever have in memory. Especially when both of you are at work or are busy. There will be moments when you will celebrate together and will forever remember. I'm so happy that Navya, I'm so happy that you found a wonderful partner to spend your life with. I'm proud to call him my brother-in-law. Jidin, you will be a great husband and partner. I hope that both of you will be insanely happy together and have nothing but good fortune. To Jesli Andy and Mohan uncle, Jarana Chachan and Anita Chechi, We appreciate all the effort you guys have put into this day, and we know that it has been a long time coming. Many arrangements, many discussions, many phone calls, many Zoom meetings, XYZ, you name it. So once again, God bless and take care. Congratulations to the both of you. I'm very happy for both of you. Can you all please now raise your glass and wish them a great life together? Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Nevin, for that. So the next item on our agenda is two people that I just recently met. So the interesting thing about Navya's cousins, one of them, I'm told that he came for the first, Jidin's and Navya's first marriage. From that time till now, he refuses to go back to India. He refuses to go back to India on the hope that one of the aunties and uncles sitting here will also get him a bride before he leaves back to India. So the other cousin that I have here is Shilpa's brother. So he also, he had a long trip going just to attend Navya's and his sister's wedding. He had to travel from London to India, from India back to Joburg, Joburg back to Botswana, Botswana back to South Africa. These guys have been there for their sisters and both their sisters' weddings, and I would like to call them up on the stage to say a few words. Thomas Squared.
Good evening, everyone. Yeah. Hello. Good evening, everyone. To those who don't know me, I'm Thomas. I'm Navya Chechi's first cousin from her mother's side and a permanent resident at their house for the past 3 months.
And I'm also Thomas, if you didn't know yet. And I'm Navya Chechi's second cousin on her father's side and the constant Varkandakanala in her life. Navya Chechi and I were Navya Chechi and I were close before we were even born. Appa and Prasad uncle grew up together, spent hostel life together, and both ended up just a country apart. One thing is for sure, if we didn't like each other, our fathers would make sure we would like each other. It's good that our love-hate relationship is 95% love. Chechi, Navya Chechi and I would spend almost every weekend together at one point, doing all sorts of fun things. One specific one that I thought I'd like to share was this one night in Kaleli after Mama Michi or Prasad uncle's mom made Mercery uncle and Jayanti fill us till we couldn't move. This is a frequent affair, by the way. And we could only melt on the couches in the living room, where we decided to research into our first Malayalam swear words. Just to sit in the back seat of the car the next morning and hear Appa and Prasad uncle, forgetting that we were in the back seat, use the same words. We looked at each other, had the same face, and we burst out laughing. Prasad uncle and Appa would ask us for a while, "What's wrong? Why are you laughing so much? Tell us." This just made things matters worse, and we continue laughing. And this went on for 15 minutes, at least. And there were movies, emotional times, dances, the BS exercise, and lots of tari. There's so much more that I can talk about, but we'll stop here. Navya Chechi, just to sum up the rest for you, I know that you know that I know. And you know that I know that you know. What's that?
So Navya Chechi's nickname in college was gang leader, and I can testify that her reputation definitely precedes her. One of my earliest memories of Navya Chechi was when we were kids, and Taramai refused to take us to our cousin's place. So what did Navya Chechi do? She cunningly waited until everyone was asleep for the afternoon nap, and then told Angel and I, we were quite young at that time, to sneak out of the house, and then we walked down the road all the way to our cousin's place. So when Navya Chechi first told me she was getting married, I was quite surprised. If there's one thing I know about her, is that she has really high standards. She's the type of girl that will go to 20 stores to buy a single top and still leave empty-handed. I know because I made the mistake of going with her once. Never again. That's for you, Jitin Shetty. I knew it would take a really special guy for her to spend the rest of her life with. And I really do believe she's found that person in Jitin Shetty. Jitin Shetty, who I consider my brother, my bro, although he prefers I call him Aliya, is one of the most caring people I know. Over the past 3 months, he's been my quarantine roommate, a doctor, a friend, and even a personal trainer. He's taken care of us when we were sick and forced us to exercise when we got better. We've gotten so close, we started leaving out Navya Chechi entirely when we went out, whether it was hiking, snorkeling, or simply eating out. In fact, I've even gotten so close with Jitin Shetty's friends, I've left him to go hiking with them.
Jitin Chacha, I'm not going to say too much more. Abe has said enough, Tomo has said enough, so this Charkan will keep the rest for later. But, and I've definitely not spent anywhere near as much time as Tomo with you guys. But from the limited time I've spent with both of you, it's easy to see that you're such a great pair. They're so different, both of them. So different. And yet they complete each other. Da, don't forget your wallet. Da, did you take your allergy medicine today? Small checks to make sure the other is okay. Navya Chechi, while calling me, said, my husband brought me sushi today because I was having a rough day. Or Jitin Chacha telling me on the long car ride from Pretoria to Cape Town, there's 1,000 good things with Navya for any minor issue we've had. They're just perfect for each other.
That they definitely are. If I didn't know any better, I would really think they were an old married couple. She'd make sure his phone was charged, and he'd make sure she took her jacket. They may fight, but 2 minutes later, you'll find them cuddling none the wiser. Just make sure you knock before you enter.
And I can say this on behalf of Chechi and I.
And I will speak on behalf of Angel and I.
Jitin Chacha, you've got a great catch in Navya Chechi.
She's always been there for the four of us. But when you take the gang leader,
the rest of the gang follows suit.
Thanks, guys, for that sweet words. Just one thing. How come you call everyone Achacha and you call me uncle? So every time I WhatsApp him, yes, uncle, I will do this. Hi, uncle. Achacha is fine. Okay. And she's auntie. Oh, so they're uncle and auntie now. Okay, Uncle Jitin, Auntie Navya. Okay, so this comes up to wrap up our ceremony. What's a marriage without a lot of hiccups, but a lot of sweet memories, sweet thoughts, sweet messages, sweet words from everyone here. I really want to thank every single family member and friend for being here. On behalf of my parents, Mohan and Jesli, my uncle, Jane Chachan and Sophie auntie, and my father's brother, uncle, Roy uncle here. I would like to thank everyone for taking the time to be here. I would like to, you guys all show a lot of dedication, you show a lot of love to this couple here, and we really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. To Mummy and Daddy, thank you for helping with everything. They've been through everything throughout the wedding procedures. No matter how many delays there have been, they supported getting this going. They've been there for Jitin and Navya, and I think on behalf of Jitin and Navya, I'm thanking both Mummy and Daddy. To Achan, Beni Achan, that's also here, drove down from Pretoria to be here to do the procession of the wedding, to do everything that he was asked of, and we'd really like to thank him, Kochama, and Nivedya Mall for being here. Thank you so much, Acha. To my wife Anita, really thank you for supporting us through this, for getting everything set up, to making sure that I don't forget what needs to be done to get stuff going. Thank you so much for being there. Jithin and Navya, thank you guys were meant to be, because from the first time in engagement, I told you guys started off with the Leap movies, and from the Leap movies, you started being a married couple before even you started being a married couple. You know, looking after each other, taking care of each other through whether it's, you know, you actually conformed to what is said, so sickness and in health, because literally through sickness and in health, they've been through each other, with each other. Sorry. So I just want to invite Jithin for any last words to say, and then we'll close off with a prayer from my uncle Jane Chachan. Before we finish with this ceremony.
Firstly, we'd like to thank Achin for coming all the way from Pretoria. We really appreciate his willingness to accommodate us despite the number of changes that have taken place, despite all the setbacks that have come by. He has not shown an ounce of fear. He has taken it upon himself to travel all this way. We really thank him for that. We thank everyone from Coxted who took the time to come and celebrate this day with us. They've been here since I've grown up, and they're here to see me get married off. That has all my gratitude for that. I'd like to thank specifically my brother and sister, Jajan and Chechi, for being patient with us, organizing all of this. It must take a monumentous amount of effort and difficulty to go through all of this for a brother who is very whiny, very... I'd rather not. My parents, it's been a long time since I've been home, maybe more than a year or so. It was nice being home again. It's nice to hold and feel you guys again. Nice to not be worried about not being able to touch you guys. It means a lot.
Hi guys, I just want to thank Lydia. She's not here. She did my makeup for my engagement and she came down for the wedding too. I'd like to thank everyone from Cape Town. You guys have moved your tickets again and again and again, yet you're still here. I'm very, very grateful. And to Thomas Matthew, you flew down from India. It's been
refuses to leave.
And refuses to leave, but it's been so nice to have you here. We really got close and I'm thankful for that. And then Binu uncle and family. Manju auntie's not here, but you've always been there through the ups and downs that our family has gone through, so we really appreciate you guys being here. And everyone watching on the live stream, thank you for taking out the time to watch. And we really, really miss you. I really, really miss everyone that couldn't be here. So thank you.
Okay, so there's one person or one group that we forgot to thank. For Pink Flower Productions, thank you so much for Ashley being there throughout everything. Marlene and Bernard, thank you for being here, having patience with us, taking the photos, and throughout everything, being supportive. Thank you so much. Jane Chachan, can I call you on stage? Make sure that we all look beautiful.
Hello. ക്രിസ്തുവർഷം 2350 ആണ്ടുകൾക്ക് മുമ്പ് മെസഡോമിയയിൽ അരങ്ങേറിയ ഒരു വിവാഹത്തിന് ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ കോസ്റ്റൽ അതിന് മാറ്റുകൂട്ടുമ്പോൾ ഏദൻ തോട്ടത്തിൽ ആദാമിനെയും ഹവ്വായെയും വാഴ്ത്തിയ ദൈവം ഇന്ന് ഇവരുടെ വിവാഹത്തിന് മാറ്റുകൂട്ടുമ്പോൾ എന്നെ ഇവിടെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഒരു വാക്ക് പറയാനായിട്ട് ദൈവം അനുവദിച്ച ഈ അവസരത്തിനായി സ്തോത്രം ചെയ്യുന്നു. നമുക്ക് പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കാം. കാരുണ്യവാനും ദയാലുവുമായ ഞങ്ങളുടെ സ്വർഗീയ പിതാവേ, ഈ ദിവസത്തിൻ്റെ ഈ സായാഹ്ന വേളയിൽ നിന്റെ മക്കളായ ഞങ്ങൾക്കൊരിക്കൽ കൂടി തിരുപാദത്തിലേക്ക് കടന്നു വരുവാൻ നീ ഒരുക്കി തന്ന നല്ല അവസരത്തിനായി ഞങ്ങൾ സ്തോത്രം ചെയ്യുന്നു. കർത്താവേ, വളരെയധികം പ്രയാസങ്ങളിൽ കൂടെ ഞങ്ങൾ കടന്നുപോയി. പല സമയങ്ങളിൽ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണമെന്നറിയാതെ ഞങ്ങൾ വ്യാകുലപ്പെട്ടു. എന്നാൽ തടസ്സങ്ങളൊക്കെയും മാറ്റി ഇന്ന് ഈ ആലയത്തിൽ വന്ന് കൂടുവാനും എൻ്റെ മക്കളുടെ വിവാഹം ഭംഗിയായി നടത്തുവാനും നീ ഒരുക്കി തന്ന നല്ല അവസരത്തിനായി ഞങ്ങൾ സ്തോത്രം ചെയ്യുന്ന കർത്താവേ. കർത്താവേ, ഈ വിവാഹം കഴിഞ്ഞ് എൻ്റെ മക്കളൊക്കെയും ഭവനത്തിലേക്ക് മടങ്ങി യാത്ര ചെയ്യുകയാണ് കർത്താവേ. കർത്താവേ, നിൻ്റെ കൃപ എൻ്റെ മക്കളോടുകൂടി ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കണമേ. ആപത്തനർത്ഥങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെയും നീ അവരെയൊക്കെയും കാത്തു പരിപാലിച്ചുകൊള്ളണമേ കർത്താവേ. കർത്താവേ, എൻ്റെ മക്കൾക്ക് നല്ലൊരു വിവാഹ ജീവിതം നീ പകർന്നു കൊടുക്കണമേ കർത്താവേ. അവരുടെ ജീവിതങ്ങളിൽ പ്രയാസങ്ങളുണ്ടാവും, പ്രതിസന്ധികളുണ്ടാവുമല്ലോ കർത്താവേ. അതിലൊക്കെയും കൂടെ കടന്നു പോകുവാൻ നിൻ്റെ നാമത്തിൽ അവരുടെ പ്രയാസങ്ങളൊക്കെയും സമർപ്പിച്ച് അവരുടെ ജീവിതം മുന്നോട്ട് നയിക്കുവാൻ നീ അവരെ സഹായിക്കണമേ കർത്താവേ. അടിങ്ങളുടെ ആവശ്യങ്ങളുമായി തിരുപ്പാദത്തിലേക്ക് കടന്നു വരുമ്പോൾ ഉപേക്ഷിക്കാത്തൊരു നല്ല ഇടയൻ കർത്താവേ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് കൂടെയുള്ളതിനായി സ്തോത്രം ചെയ്യുന്ന കർത്താവേ. അടിങ്ങൾ ആഗ്രഹിച്ചതിലോ നനച്ചതിലോ അധികമായി നീ ഞങ്ങളെ കാത്തു പരിപാലിച്ച് വഴി നടത്തി അധികമായ നന്മകളാലൊക്കെയും നീ ഞങ്ങളെ നിറച്ചതിനായി സ്തോത്രം ചെയ്യുന്ന കർത്താവേ. ഇനിയുള്ള നാളുകളിലൊക്കെയും നിൻ്റെ കൃപയിൽ ആശ്രയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് കർത്താവേ, നീ നടത്തുന്ന വഴിയിൽ അടികൾ ജീവിതം മുന്നോട്ട് നയിക്കുവാൻ അടികളെ ഓരോരുത്തരെയും നീ സഹായിക്കണമേ കർത്താവേ. പ്രതിസന്ധികളുടെ നടുവിൽ പതറിപ്പോകാതെ വൈഷമ്യരുടെ സ്ഥാനങ്ങളിലൊക്കെയും നിന്നെ ആശ്രയിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് മുന്നോട്ട് നയിക്കുവാൻ അടികളെ നീ സഹായിക്കണമേ കർത്താവേ. കർത്താവേ, അടുത്ത ആഴ്ചയിൽ നടക്കുന്ന വിവാഹത്തെയൊക്കെയും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ തിരക്കരങ്ങൾ ഏൽപ്പിക്കുന്ന കർത്താവേ. കർത്താവേ, ആവശ്യമായ എല്ലാ നല്ലവരങ്ങളും നീ നിൻ്റെ മക്കൾക്ക് ദാനം ചെയ്യണമേ കർത്താവേ. അടിയങ്ങൾ വീണ്ടും തിരുസന്നിധിയിൽ കൂടി വരുന്ന സമയം വരെയും അടിയങ്ങളെയൊക്കെയും കാത്തു പരിപാലിക്കണമെന്ന് യേശു തമ്പുരാൻ്റെ വലിയ നാമത്തിൽ അടിയങ്ങൾ അപേക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. കൃപയോടെ കേൾക്കണമേ. ആമേൻ.
Okay, എല്ലാവരും stay safe as you journey back homes. And yeah, so Kacha ceremony at Veetla.